Okay, are we live? So, let's talk about the episode, which honestly, if they cut it off after the Zach and Fatima scene, I would have been satisfied. But um, I didn't care about the Maurice storyline. Karen was just messy for no reason. They're trying to paint Preston to be the bad guy. Sabrina only had one scene in the episode. I didn't mind her. We're still doing the Andi Gary bull crap. And I don't know. I don't even know what to score the episode. I would probably say like a 7. I'm lagging. Oh, crap. Let me try some real quick. Just bear with me. I'm going to try to update the Wi-Fi. Maybe it's because it's actually clear, so it's not the weather. It could be the download speed. This is why I miss the apartment. Or excuse me, I miss Xfinity. I had to buy download tokens, so okay. So it did update. Can you see and hear me okay? Am I lagging out? Well, as long as you can hear me, that's what's important. And I'm glad Danny called out Karen for that. I told y'all Preston won't as innocent as y'all believe. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I did not like Andi for most of the episode because she literally was assuming the worst about Zach. She wasn't even giving Fatima a chance to explain. The way Andi just burst into Zach's home without knocking. I mean, yeah, Preston ain't do nothing. He just met Tanya at the gas station a couple of days ago. I'm pretty sure meeting up with somebody randomly at the gas station isn't anything, as bad as having sex with them like Danny did with El Fuego. Oh, give me one second. I got to tweet that. Somebody said Gary's acting like Give me a second. I got to tweet that. Let's see. You said you see the police car pulled Andi over. Gary is psycho. Yeah, that is the same guy Calvin introduced Sabrina to in the cafe. His name is Laz. Yeah. He was still entertaining young lady sex. I think there's a major difference there. I don't know. I think it's different. Fatima be ready to wrestle behind. Oh yeah, I like that. That was hilarious. Wrestle behind Zach. Let's see. You see? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm catching up on comments. Gary and Andi had like Kanye and Kim. Preston figured Danny out. She wanted to play around and he wasn't going to go for it. I agree. She only hates Zach because of his history with Karen. But to assume he would kill somebody. I mean, if you go back to season 2, Andi didn't even believe that Zach stole her credit card to run up the $5,000 bill. But all of a sudden, Andi believes that Zach would kill Hayden. I don't like that. Let's see. Tonight's episode was a mess. Exactly. He was just going on a date. I got a mint in my mouth, so what's the score for the episode? Probably like maybe a 6 or a 7. It's the Fatima and Zach stuff that really made the episode for me. Andi needed to tone it down. Karen was being messy. Danny, I liked her until the end of the episode. She should have never went to the salon. Michelle honestly did not want to say anything about the Calvin, the Maurice, and the Q scenes. I cared nothing for them whatsoever. Let me correct myself. The two weren't actually broken up, but they were in a conflict. Danny and Preston were never in a relationship. They were never in a relationship. I agree. Andy's always quick to run in somebody else's business. My favorite part was when Andi popped up at the house, her whole demeanor changed. She was at like a 15. She needed to cut it down to like a 7. I do appreciate that she wanted to help, but it just seemed to be a bit much. Like you're literally jumping down their throats without understanding what's going on. I was right about the cameras, though. I called it. I said, how is she saying that there's camera footage when in season 2 there were no cameras in the garage? But I'm like, after that Jasmine scuffle, I think Andi would have the foresight to talk to the management to get cameras in the parking garage. So I was right. They hit him with this short. Wait, what? Karen is bitter and jealous, and she wants it. Misery loves company. Miss Groovy 111. Misery loves company. I mean, to be honest, I don't even have too much to say about the episode. I'm doing the live because it's kind of a tradition, and I felt bad about missing it last week, but that was due to tech issues on my end. But I mean, I really. Oh yeah, the shoe. Danny had great accuracy with the shoe. That was hilarious. So we have to worry about the cameras. I think Fatima going to get that though. Anyone else knows that Tyler seems to pay more attention to the cast of Sisters and the cast of the Oval? Yep. Tyler Perry Cruz, then you shouldn't be on the live. We are here to talk about the episode right after it happens. And to be completely honest, you didn't miss too much. I mean, Gary with what, a $500,000 car, $10,000 in bags, and then $1 million in jewelry and stuff. As much as I love Cheeto and Trinity, I feel like their characters in the show are purposeless. Like I want to see them on Sisters, but in a different light. I'd rather see them continue on the show if necessary, as opposed to, no offense, but dump Maurice, dump Calvin, Q. We don't need these characters. I mean, Maurice should have just called 911 and basically explain, hey, don't listen to that Q guy. Take my dress off. Give me a restraining order. I don't want anything to do with this guy because Q's going to pop up at his house. This is stupid. Yeah, dude must have been weak bone to fall from one kid in the heel. Yeah. Andi going back to Gary, and I'm sick of that storyline. I agree. Why Maurice can't just be happy like he's been through enough already? I don't know. I just feel like those scenes are a waste of time. I feel like most of the episode was a waste of time. I feel like I enjoyed the Oval more than I enjoyed Sisters this week, but I did love the Zach and Fatima scene. Other than that, kind of iffy on it. Andi wants Gary. She would not have taken the car. Yeah. We should keep Trinity, but Gary needs to. I agree. I like that they're showing Preston moving on. It's just that he's caught up in the drama and nonsense of the Sisters. Like whatever he does is none of Danny's business. Yeah, I mean, as soon as Andi called, well, took the photo and sent it to Karen, I was like, well, Andi, didn't you tell Fatima? Didn't you tell Robin you didn't talk to the girls about the Gary situation anymore? Yeah, Tyler Perry Cruz, to be honest, aside from the Zatima scene, it really wasn't much. Did anyone like how Simone stood her ground against Victoria last night? Yep. Um, I had a thought. Oh, Pam. Props to Pam. She should get a raise because apparently what she dropped dime to the health inspector about Isaiah, and as a result, his salon got shut down and Karen got all her customers back. I was as shocked to see customers in her salon the same way I was shocked last week when the bank had customers. So that was pretty cool. Danny realizes he's a good man and she wants him around. No, it's too late for that. Why does Danny care what Preston does now? My point exactly. The weird thing about Danny and Preston is that Danny never communicates when they are together, whereas Preston doesn't communicate when they are apart. That's a very good observation. I gotta screenshot your comment and use that in a video or something. That actually makes a lot of sense. But I mean, I feel the same way. If somebody says you need space, then I mean they need space, then you give them space. You don't double text, you don't call or anything, but he does pop up randomly. But I don't know. I just feel like there's a difference between Danny having sex with the bartender at the gay club and then El Fuego, and then Preston just meeting somebody at a gas station. Is it just me, or did the human trafficking scene felt random? I agree. I mean, I thought this character description said Logan was an FBI agent, so I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, please do not tell Karen about Zach and Fatima. It's like, I love this woman. And I mean, to be completely honest, Andi should have just taken a tour of the house. She should have just done it. How can you go off at Karen like she knows y'all broke up, then turn around and come to the salon? Get your life. That's what I'm saying. What was the point of coming to the salon? Why confront him? Why when you were just there with that's Courtney? That's my thing. It's like they're trying to make the guys look like they're the villains when the women are the ones who never really apologize and they're the ones causing all the drama. Andi was scared. KJ's facial expressions after she just saw how calm and you know joyful Zach and Fatima were was just it was great. Not sisters related, but I went back to your Ruthless first couple reviews. I'm thinking of giving a serious chance. Well, thank you. Yeah, I got reviews for every single episode. Tomorrow is the finale, and I will try to have the season finale review up either tomorrow or Friday. So I will be done with Ruthless season 2 no later than Friday of this week. Karen just being a hater and hurt. Exactly. Like you don't know the situation between Danny and Preston. So why are you trying to stir the pot and cause drama? Yeah, Sabrina is well, honestly, if Sabrina drinks a bit too much, then she just runs her mouth. So in that situation, she's problematic. Yeah, I don't count Fatima either. I think Zatima should have 32 minutes and leave the rest of the 10 minutes to everybody else. I agree. I love the way Zach was going to take the fall for Fatima. That's a very good observation. Yeah, that was cool. I was wondering the same thing how Andi had Zach's number. Kiera, get better soon. Thankfully, unlike last week, everybody in the house here is all good. But yeah, more and more people I know are posting. I saw this meme earlier today. My timeline is full of people saying they got COVID or they're engaged. I agree. I mean, now what are we turning Danny into Karen, mad at a man for moving on because of her toxicity? If Karen is pregnant, will she miscarry now that she will be back on her feet working so much? I don't know. Danny is Isaiah. I agree. Can Zach just get a chance to grow? Plus, let him be happy. But we do know he gets arrested later on the season, though. These women are in everyone else's business too much. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But then again, there wouldn't be a show if they weren't in everybody else's business. Crazy times. Please drink ginger, lemon, and honey to boost your immune system. Natural. Yep. Is it good? More folks in the scenes now. I guess the extras. Yeah, yeah. Those are the extras people want at the bank, at the salon, at the airport. No, I did not see the end credit trailer because my live stream ended as soon as Danny walked in. So that was it. Like when I'm watching on BET.com, the live stream cuts off and I won't be able to watch it until maybe later tonight when somebody sends it to me. I want to see Karen do some things outside of her place with Aaron. I mean, I'm surprised Aaron has not shown up yet. Yeah, they finished the inside of the house fast. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Um, why is Karen going to tell Aaron? When is Karen going to tell Aaron and the girls that she's pregnant? I know Zach said she's going to the doctor next week, but please hurry that up so we can see if she really is pregnant, know how long she's been pregnant. Then we can determine whether or not Zach's the father. People have been saying, I've been getting messages about Rico. No, Rico is not the guy, unless they decide to pull an Ian and have him come up randomly like, hey, he's the guy. Karen hasn't even told she's pregnant, talking about Aaron. I don't even think she said Aaron's name in quite a while. I'm paying y'all back, man. What the hell am I supposed to do with $50 a month? Sorry, somebody sent me a clip, but it's something I requested from bruh, wasn't Sistas. I hope it's Aaron's baby when Victoria fainted at the ground. Yeah, I probably could have went without the Maurice scene. That entire thing was pointless. Andi looked so scared when she practically ran out of the house. Like, let me get out of here. She ain't going to show up as Zatima. Like, let me get out of these crazy folks' house before I end up on the roof of my car, the hood of my car. He's going to be coming for Zach for sure. Yep. But keep in mind, he's already poked, or basically tapped a lot of people on the shoulder to look into Zach, so he might get in trouble just because Hayden knocked over the first domino. So Karen's attitude is not good. She's so troublesome. I agree. Her whole thing this episode was starting to shit. If anybody uses Calvin's friend was a dancer on Claws, I've heard of that show. I've never watched. Maurice is always a bowl of fun. But then kind of like Miss Alice on Bruh, his scenes are drawn out and unnecessarily raunchy. I wouldn't be surprised if everything in the car is stolen. Gary is vindictive and may be trying to set up Andi. Why do you think Fatima wants her bruise to get bad? Probably to use that as defense against Hayden, but she was the one that struck him multiple times first before he even laid hands on her. I didn't want to say it. Usually I don't comment on the fashion because again, I'm a guy, so I really don't have anything to say about a woman and what they're wearing other than wow, that's nice, or not say anything at all because I don't think what they're wearing looks good. But why did Calvin look like he had back? I thought he was wearing a backpack. I saw straps on his shoulders. I'm like, are you wearing a blouse like Prince, but a backpack like a middle schooler? I don't really know what was going on. But then again, I'm not a person of LGBTQ status, so that's kind of a wardrobe thing. I have no thoughts on that. So Fatima looked nice. It was a fanny pack. I thought, wait, aren't fanny packs supposed to go around your waist or something? Look, I only have a backpack and a gym bag to carry stuff in, and I wear that on my back, or I carry, the gym bag on like my waist. I mean the shoulder. So fanny packs, purse, I have no idea what the style is. I don't get down like that. Sorry. They can style them more like a messenger. Oh, a messenger carrier bag or something. I don't know. So basically, it turned out that he was incorrect about the kind of person that Maurice is, as well as last. So, guys, I have nothing to say. I really don't about that scene. So, moving on. Honestly, that was the episode. Seriously. So, just to kind of recap to make sure I heard right, Fatima explained that the guys beat up Hayden badly, that he was knocked out, but he was unconscious but not dead, and they left him naked on the hood of his car. Right? I was like, read the room, Calvin. Karen going to be pissed. Andy saw the inside of the house. Oh, that's a good observation due to the fact that Karen wanted to see it last week. But keep in mind, Andy only saw that one room. She didn't really see or take the tour. Because I wonder if Karen's going to ask, like, so what did you need to drop off? Because no. Andy said, I got to drop something off, then I'll come to the salon. But then Karen's like, no, I'll meet up with you at your place. So, They've swept the nails and stuff now. Yeah, that's right. Looks like the African Prince will show up next week. Okay. Danny would literally call her unprovoked. What's going to happen? Well, I mean, Karen was right because Danny does have a way of running her mouth when she doesn't need to, but I do feel like Karen didn't need to call Danny. Danny would tell Karen the truth, though. Karen was just, that's a good observation. Danny is more of a truth teller where you can tell she's trying to look out for her girls, but Karen is only doing it for the sake of causing a mess. So I do see yeah, I definitely agree there. What's going to happen to the scene with Danny and the sex trap? I honestly don't know. It just seemed completely random. Maurice's haircut makes him look like Nick, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Do you think Andy might tell Karen about the Hayden situation? I don't think so. TJ, read my comment if I can find it. Hang on. Well, yeah, it wasn't even that. Remember, Fatima hid some stuff from Andy's office when the FBI was looking, so she possibly saved Andy from getting locked up by the feds. So Andy needs to chill. I'm not saying Hayden deserved to die. Yeah. I mean, Gary says I'm done, but then shows up like the next episode. I think Gary reported the car stolen and those bags look like she robbed a store. Danny ain't never called any of them talking about their man, but she will tell the truth about what's going on. Yep. Oh, wait, somebody send me the end credit trailer. One moment, please. And while I'm waiting, hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. We got over 150 people, but only 47 likes. Why is Lily still in those wet clothes and wasn't offered a I know, right? What was going on with that? Hang on, somebody literally just sent me the video. I'm trying to get it up for the end credit trailer. One moment. So it looks like the prince rolls up on Sabrina to give her his number while she's on a date with Calvin. Danny and Preston have a standoff, and then the cop pulls over Andy. I'm like, Andy, all it takes is some trinkets in your face. Exactly. I wonder if they will explore Andy growing up. It's so what's that is so messed up what Gary did to Andy. Not really, because Andy's the one who decided to take the keys. How did I know Calvin was going to bring that dude for Maurice? Don't lawyers have to go through certain protocols to gain information? If that were the case, Hayden could be fired and disbarred. Yep. Wasn't Andy and Gary's wedding day like, so, yeah, it hasn't even been that long. And they didn't get married, though. Do you think that Zach is going to beat up Hayden because he hit Fatima and go to jail? Possibly. I also find it hard to believe that Danny throwing her shoe at the guy would knock him out. I saw someone say Karen was jealous of Andi. Meanwhile, if she wanted what Gary gave her, she would get it from Aaron, who has money. Yep. It shows how Gary thinks of her. I agree. Basically, just a few things can get her back. I'm trying to figure out why y'all mad at Karen. What did she do wrong? She basically, what's the terminology here? Is it instigated? I mean, she literally was causing a mountain out of a molehill over the Preston thing. She doesn't know the full situation. Was it just me, or was the outfit that Calvin had? No comment. I have no idea. I was questioning what he was wearing at first view. I'm like, is he wearing a backpack? And then I let it go. The sex trafficker is an agent. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Logan. Yep. Kiss the Laszla. Do you think Danny still wants Preston? I honestly wish they would go their separate ways. I agree. She's a possession and a trophy. Why does Gary want her so badly? That's my question. I mean, Tyler hinted at, do you think Gary is behind everything that's been going on in the series? If so, that's stupid. It makes no sense. It really doesn't. Because there's a lot of things we've only been told, but then some things have been retconned. So I don't know. Any predictions about what will happen on the Oval? Do y'all want to shift gears? Because honestly, I don't really have anything to say about the Oval. Jason isn't going to die. I don't know. I thought the Oval was pretty good. I posted my review earlier today, but can we talk about Ruthless real quick? Because I've been getting some people who are like, why are you stopping reviewing so many shows? I mean, it's a number of reasons. For one, it's just the fact that aside from views, and like I said, I understand that I have not been posting in a timely manner, and that could be a reason for the views being down, but I don't really think that Ruthless is a necessary watching experience anymore because the Oval is so far ahead in the timeline. And Ruthless, I know I was 4 episodes behind and I binged them all. What's today? Wednesday, Sunday, or Monday? I forgot what day, but I sat down and I watched them all at double speed. So I did take all the notes because I did all my reviews. They're up on the channel. And I'm just sitting here like I didn't miss anything. I did not miss anything because it takes so long for something to happen. The episodes are so repetitive, and Tally finally escaped. But keep in mind, that was what, season 2, episode 17. So that's almost 40 episodes. Honestly, yeah, I think that's over 42 episodes into Ruthless for her to do something she did by episode 8 of The Oval. And I know that Ruthless apparently is getting a season 3, but I don't even know if I need to watch it. Yeah, Tyler needed to have a writer's room to make sure the show's aligned. It doesn't help that Ruthless goes off for like 6 months at a time. So by the time I look at it like a video game, the Oval is the main story that you play through. You got your controller. It's like the Oval is the main story, but Ruthless feels like a DLC. It's like, hey, if you want to find out more backstory on this character from the main story, get the DLC and check it out. But it just feels completely unnecessary because of the fact that at this point, we know Ruth wants out, so everything involving River and Joan doesn't work out at all. So, I mean, here's the thing. If Ruthless being put on BET increases the ad revenue for the videos I've already done, I might be inclined to watch season 3, but I don't know. Like I said, it depends on the finale tomorrow. If the finale is good and a lot of things happen, leaving room for things to expand in season 3, I'm going to review it. But if not, I'm probably going to let it go because it really feels at this point that Ruthless is its whole other thing that doesn't feel connected to the Oval, because in the Oval, all we have is that Ruth wants to get out. Sam's hands are tied because the feds are looking into the compound. So how are you going to get Callie out? That's it. I think the same thing because those robes are hot. The highest found the body, and yeah, Lilo in the back of the car. I think they're putting Ruthless back on BET. Ruthless is the best. I know it's weird because I was like the biggest fan of the show, singing the praises of it, but it's really gone down for the most part. We still don't even know who got shot in the shower after the season 2 mid-season finale. Yeah, it really is weird seeing Tally live. What is your favorite Tyler Perry show? Honestly, Assisted Living. And I know I stopped doing reviews, but that's only because the videos were doing no numbers whatsoever. Tyler Perry timelines make no sense. Yep. Is it ever? um, I'm sorry. It sucks because I love the cast. I interact with a lot of them, but it just doesn't matter. Nancy doesn't even care that her grandchild's kidnapping is her fault. Yeah, she's a bit too nonchalant about it. But she was right. Barry taking that girl was stupid because he could get locked up again, just like he did when he took Ruth at the end of season 1. But I did love the game. I think the game was probably my favorite show that I've been watching since it came out. But the good thing is, after this week, I'm done with Ruthless. I'm done with the game. Then next week, I'm done with House of Pain. So I only have The Oval and Sisters to watch. I might watch Kings. Who did anybody watch Kings of Napa last night on OWN? Was it any good? Do you want me to review it? Yeah, Wanda, I agree. The storyline between the vice president is really one of the few things keeping me watching the Oval because everything else kind of dull. Assisted living has improved, but I still hate how they don't have more locations. Tyler Perry's just being cheap. No, I don't watch Power, but part of me wishes that I should in order to get more views and subscribers since it's like the top show in Black households. But this week's Assisted Living was sad, 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 sad. But like I said, sadly, no pun intended, the videos were doing nothing. Like I feel like just like on BET, the quality of Assisted Living is way better than season 1, but the ratings aren't there. I did the whole video explaining how I do the Assisted Living videos, and most of those videos don't even crack $2 in terms of ad revenue. Same with Bruh season 2. I watched it. It's good. Please review The Kings of Napa. I will put it on my watch list. I'm going to do Ruthless first. Ruthless is a priority. I want to get that out of the way. Yeah, the Oval season 3 has been the worst one so far. It's had a few good episodes, but only a few. Do you watch All American? No. What's that other show that just came out? It's like a black female superhero, Naomi. I think that's her name. He should use the unused sets of the canceled shows of his. I don't know. He probably took them down or remodel. At least I think so. I don't know how Tyler Perry works. I'm just checking my inbox. I think somebody sent me the end credit trailer. Just trying to watch that. I think the part of the issue with House Pain and Assisted Living ratings, the crappy promos, color with unused laugh track. Oh, I agree. I mean, the promos don't do justice to the actual episodes at all. It makes the show look like they haven't changed compared to the previous seasons. Agreed. I wholeheartedly agree. And usually the promos focus on the storyline that is the B story of the episode that isn't even related to the synopsis of it. Because more often than I don't even know why I even bother doing the promo breakdowns because there's nothing to talk about. Is tomorrow the season finale Ruthless? Yes. Where was Curtis this time? No clue. They never mentioned it. Tyler Perry making Miranda bitter. Yeah, tell me what you think. I was talking with somebody, I think A series, and they were talking about the whole child support thing. And I was like, that made no sense. I wonder, is Madea Homecoming going to be connected to Assisted Living? Oh yeah, somebody sent me this. Was it You Entertainment TV? I think I was literally just reading the message. A Madea Homecoming is coming out June 13th, I believe. June 13th. Fatima is becoming real reckless, or she's real confident. She will come out of this unscathed. Yep. Miranda was the issue. Laura was trying to be the peacemaker. You should review what the heck is Snowfall. This week, Laura wasn't the issue. I agree. Is Janine going to be in the finale? Bet money she's either going to show up in the last scene or she won't be in the finale at all. She's probably going to be mentioned heavily throughout the episode, but I would not be surprised if she is not in the finale. Just like in the season 9 finale, she was on the phone, but we didn't hear her voice. Is anybody for... Honestly, part of me wants to stop watching House of Pain because it's getting so frustrating watching that show. Every episode is like Calvin and Miranda bicker, and then they make up, and then the next week she comes in with some more BS, and then I don't really care. You don't know what Snowfall is, man? Who look it up? Look, I ain't gonna lie. I got some streaming services. I make decent money, but between trying to save up for the house, I can't afford all these streaming services unless I can find them online or something. I don't know. Sands, they are toxic. Yeah, there's no conceivable way that you could put Calvin and Miranda back together and it's believable. House of Pain has went down. The season started off great, but then it just went downhill in the second half, like Wasteland toxic. Okay, I've seen the end credit trailer and next week's trailer. Lucky. Once I get my hands on it, I'll do a preview breakdown. Seeing Andi terrified while leaving the house was funny. That's the only scene of the episode I will rewatch. The whole other part of the episode was just ridiculous. And I mean, this episode just made me even more excited for Zatima when it eventually comes out. Who knows? Maybe when Zatima is on BET Plus, and hopefully that leads to more subscribers to the platform, people will watch Bruh, people will watch Ruthless, and then watch my videos, leading to more traffic on the channel, which would actually make me watch the shows in their season 3s. But only time will tell. I feel like Miranda should not talk to Laura where she said this conversation between me and Calvin, like, this isn't your house. Get out, Laura, too soft. Also, I agree that this isn't her child, so she has no business in it. But given that the impact of the child support would affect the wedding that they're literally planning, that's stupid. I hate agenda-based writing. You're supposed to write a story, not your agenda. Could you be more specific? I agree with what you just said, but could you be more specific? Are you talking about The Oval, Sistas, House of Pain? It felt like the Miranda scene was just unnecessary drama for the sake of drama. I thought House of Pain was pretty weak this Tuesday night. Like the first 7 minutes just dragged on forever. It was a cool storyline with CJ, but I felt it was badly executed. Wow, the vice president did not come to play. Yeah, I agree. When will Zatima show come out? I think March or June. I forgot. I know I did a video on it, but I forgot. Look on the channel. I did a video. DeVell said right now the specific date isn't known, but sometime this year early. I was referring to House of Pain, but some other shows have it too. Sisters always victimizing Zach. Kind of always the scapegoat. But like I said, he really crapped on Karen's character, though. Really did. Yeah, I would love to see the firehouse in other places. I mean, then it's funny. Karen tells Andi that Danny pissed her off when she was the one trying to stir the pot in the first place. Change your subjects, but did anybody listen to the Weeknd's new album, Dawn FM? I've had it on repeat since it came out Friday. Love that album. I don't think I've loved an album that much since Silk Sonic. Even though I felt their album was a bit too short, the Weeknd's new album, Chef's Kiss. You finally got the name right. Could you be more specific? Are you talking about the name of the car or something? Or First Wives Club is good. Barry's so annoying. I'll be glad when he gets his daughter back. I loved him more on the game. Vaughn, great actor on the game, lackluster on the Oval. Charles was Charles just a president-elect. He wasn't even president. True Blood. Ha ha ha. Duvall's name, is it Duvall or Devell? Duvall, not Devell. Duvall, right? Just want to make sure. Not seen bigger, but didn't they cancel after 2 seasons? It would have been cool if Tinka made a Sisters cameo at Zach's house and said she used to live there. Yeah. Tyler really needs to end House of Pain. If anything, do a spinoff with Malik and his girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know. I might quit after this season. I know it seems like I'm quitting. It's a dangerous game. I realize that if I put all my eggs in the Sisters, Zatima, and the Oval basket, it could spill over. But I honestly do think that aside from those shows doing very well on the channel, I can add in other shows because it's Duvall, not Devell. Duvall. Got it. Thank you. Duvall. Got it. I just feel like I'm wasting time. You know, I'm watching these shows, and even if I quit now on a bunch of those shows, I can at least say I was one of the few, if only people, faithfully reviewing House of Pain, Bruh, Assisted Living, Ruthless. There have been other channels that have been up and come. Like I said, Ruthless TV, I applaud her channel. She does a great job reviewing The Oval and Ruthless, but it just feels like it's a waste of my time. It really does. Lisa is the name of Malik's girlfriend. Laura is the name of Calvin's fiance. But yeah, it would be different if Calvin was a deadbeat dad, but he's been the only one trying to compromise with Miranda to be the best co-parent he can be. And then out of the blue, she demands more child support. Tell me the timing doesn't look bitter because that article about their destination wedding just came out. Yeah, I can understand it. Tyler Perry has a way of recycling names or having a bunch of characters with the same initial or the names start with the same letter. CJ, Calvin, Curtis. When was the last time we saw Brian on screen? That's my biggest issue with Ruthless. The show used to have a great balance between life in the compound, the sheriff's office, the FBI headquarters, Lynn at her house, Malcolm. We just spend way too much time at the compound, and each episode is repetitive. Fatima said, I guess I need to work on my shock face. I was dead when she said, no pun intended. That was hilarious. But I ain't gonna lie, if somebody that got on your nerves and was causing trouble died, I mean, doesn't matter. Zach is on First Wives Club right now, showing it all dancing. That's my biggest fear with the Zatima series. If Tyler only wrote that show focusing on the sex as opposed to storytelling. But I just feel like this episode showcased that the Duvall, I said it right, Duvall and Crystal have that just get rid of these things. But not now. I might do another live stream. I might do an Instagram post, but yeah, not now. I'm tired. 103.5 Dawn FM. Man, ain't nobody say I liked it. Tonight's show was funny. The Oval needs to start concluding some storylines. Daikon has certainly faced some lows. How will he redeem himself, and how crucial will that road to redemption be? It was mentioned that Calvin had a son in like episode 2 with a crazy baby mama. The restaurant in Bruh reminds me of the lady from the Popeye's chicken commercial. Tonight's show was funny. Do you think Jason is dead? Nope, he's in season 4. Would you want to see Ruth be a full-time actress on the Oval? I would like to see her on the Oval, but not full-time, just because we got enough characters as it is. I mean, if they wrapped up some of the storylines, and yeah, it's been 10 years since House of Pain first ended. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. Now we're less than 100 people on here. Yeah, we're kind of winding down. I can't believe we've been up here for 45 minutes, but are there any last minute questions or topics you want to talk about? Like, I'll do my best tomorrow. I got a number of videos to do, but I will try to get my Ruthless finale review up no later than Friday. I'll do my best to get it, on the channel. Maybe I'll watch it in the morning. That way I can just be done with Ruthless. I'll do my review, the season 2 overview video. And like I said, if the season 2 finale is actually good, that might actually prompt me that might actually encourage me to review season 3. But we're only in the back half of season 1, right? When it comes to BET airing live episodes. What about Bigger? Didn't Bigger get canceled after season 2? I thought I saw BET Plus announce that. Has we ever seen Jason smoke before? Didn't he smoke like a vape pen or something in season 1? Jason is not dead. Was that really Andrew's wife in the shower that Oliver killed? I don't know. We never explored that again. I mean, Oliver said that he did kill her, but then we kind of think that she wasn't in the shower. I don't know. I honestly don't know. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for this video. Look out for my sister's review tomorrow. It's a different approach. It needs to be taken for the Roof character, like a prequel series. I don't even want a prequel series. I just either wrap up the entire storyline for Ruthless and let's focus on the old. Let's do it. Sabrina acts like a child, yeah, but looks like a fine woman indeed. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. I posted maybe close to 20 videos in the past 24 hours. What was it, like 14 yesterday, 8 today? Yeah, I posted a lot. I got videos to record tomorrow, so be on the lookout for new content tomorrow and Friday. Have a great night. Sisters I feel like I enjoyed last week's episode better, but I love that we had a Zach and Fatima scene this week. So there we go. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will catch you all in the next one.